Hi, welcome to Ask Me About Dyslexia. My name is Pam Spock and I'm a dyslexia specialist. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I wanted to be one of the first to let the teachers know how much I appreciate them. So stay tuned to hear about what I love about teachers and what you can do to show your appreciation. Okay, I was a classroom teacher for 10 years, and so I know what it takes. Okay, it is a 24/7 job. If you're not grading papers, writing lesson plans, doing the actual teaching, answering emails, going to meetings, if you're not doing one of those things, you're at least thinking about your students. And they are on your mind all the time. And so I know what it's like. I have been in the trenches. I'm not in the classroom anymore. I still teach, but I teach kids one-on-one. And I love to work with the teachers who have my students. Teaching is so hard. It is so demanding. It is game on for 9 months. And then all of a sudden, it's over at the end of the year. At first, I would have waves of panic wash over me, wondering what was I forgetting to do? What was I supposed to be doing? What did I need to do next? I would also have waves of relief that, oh, I can't believe this year is over. I can't believe I don't have to deal with this problem or that problem anymore. And also I would have waves of sadness and loss because those students who had been like my own children for the whole entire school year were no longer mine anymore. You become attached. Most teachers consider their students to be like their children. You really take ownership of them. You're a family for a year. So I would often at the end of the year be hit with disbelief that they weren't my children anymore. Now, of course, once they've been my children, they're always my children, but it's just not going to be the same. So I would usually spend the first few weeks of summer in just recovery mode, decompressing and vegging out because my brain was so tired and I needed to recover. And I've talked to other teachers who told me the same thing. They had all these things that they wanted to do over the summer, and mostly they just sat there and kind of, whew. Now, I know that not all teachers are perfect, but most teachers do love their students, and you have to really love what you do because there's no way to keep doing it. If you're in it for the money, you need to get out of it. And the actual teaching part isn't that difficult. It wouldn't be that hard if you were teaching robots, but you're teaching people, and they're imperfect people with all different needs and personalities and problems. And yet there's something inside. There's this inner drive that makes you want to teach, makes you want to share information, makes you want to help students. And teachers want their students to succeed. When a student succeeds, the teacher succeeds. You ask just about any teacher what their favorite thing about teaching is, and they will tell you that moment when a student lights up with understanding, that they finally get it, and their face just lights up. Teachers live for those moments. So I still teach, just not in a classroom, and I still love those moments when the students light up with understanding. But the teachers in the classroom are the ones in the trenches. They are fighting through the day every day, and they work so hard to be prepared and to do whatever it takes for their students. I love that I am able to still work with teachers, and the teachers that I work with are awesome. They are willing to do whatever it takes to help a student out with accommodations. They're not all perfect. Sometimes they forget and they need to be reminded, but they all have a spirit of willingness to help. and we are all on a team working together to help the students. So teachers, I admire you so much, and I am so thankful for you. And I want to tell thank you to my children's teachers, my own children. I want to say thank you to the teachers who I work with, their students. And I want to say thank you to all of you teachers out there who are watching that I may not even know, or maybe you're friends of mine who I've taught with before. Thank you so much for what you do. Teaching is one of the hardest jobs out there. You guys are my heroes. Teacher Appreciation Week this week is a great time to show teachers how thankful you are for what they have done for your child. They truly are for you. Teachers are not perfect, and I'm not saying that there aren't some out there that need to find a different job, but for the most part, teachers love what they do. They want your child to succeed, and they work super hard at it. This week, let your child's teacher know how much you appreciate them. It doesn't have to be a physical gift, okay? A heartfelt note of appreciation is one of the most wonderful ways that you can show how much you appreciate your teacher. About this time last year, I got a note from the grandmother of one of my students. And it simply said, "Thanks for your help and understanding. I need it." It's just a little note. And a few months later, that grandmother ended up passing away suddenly. I have her note hanging in my office as a reminder not to give up on my students, and also that I'm not just helping that student, I'm helping their family too. I am so thankful that she took the time to write that little note. And every time I look at it, I feel like I'm getting encouragement from heaven. So don't feel like you have to buy an expensive gift for a teacher. If you want to, that's fine. Teachers love gift cards and flowers and all kinds of things. But those notes that were written to express your appreciation can mean more than anything. And speaking of notes, this is something that you might not think of. If you're a teacher and there's been another teacher who has really taken you under his or her wing and done a lot to help you and encourage you, you might want to write them a note of appreciation too. I write thank you notes during Teacher Appreciation Week to the teachers who I have taught their students during the school year. They have often been very helpful to me and accommodated me when I needed to change the schedule around, and met with me with the parents and done the accommodations that I asked for in the classroom. And I just want them to know how much I appreciate them. So get out your stationery and your favorite pen and write a thank you note to a teacher. They don't do it for the thanks, but a note of encouragement can go a long way to helping them. So thank you, teachers, from the bottom of my heart for all that you do. Keep on keeping on. Summer's almost here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.